Hey yogis, Reiko here. Thank you so much for checking. So I'm in third trimester, week 31 right now. My belly started to get pretty big, and my rib cage and my back started to get very pressured. It was, the pressure from the belly, really pushing into it. So for those who are in the same boat, you probably feel kind of like a little tension in your back, maybe pain in your rib cage, chest, side body. So I'm going to give you some of the very kind of a quick sequence today that kind of release the tension and then also create the strength for your back as well. Okay, so you're going to open and have some muscle strength on your back that can support this weight in the front of our body. Cool? Alright, so first we're gonna do without any props for those who don't have any props. So come to kneeling position. So we're gonna start with a cat-cow. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and really activate your fingers, spread your fingers wide, knees right underneath your hips. With your inhale, pull your chest forward through your arms and look up, tailbone lift up. With your exhale, you're going to curl yourself in, chin to chest. Inhale to lengthen your chest forward, tailbone up. And then exhale to curl. Really focus on your breath. You don't have to go deep if that feels uncomfortable for you. And really the purpose here is to move around. Sync with your breath. Come back to your neutral position. Bring your right knee to the center a little bit and bring your left leg out behind you. Flex your left foot and left toes pointing down towards the ground. Rotate your left thigh inward. Yeah, so this avoids your left hips to go up like this. Keep your left hip at the level of your right hip. Now slowly bring your right arm out to the front and breathe here 5 breaths. So this is a very gentle pose, but at the same time it's a really great strengthening for your back and also gentle core. So you are not really tightening your uterus or anything like that, but you have this gentle engagement of your whole core muscles. Deep breaths here. Now slowly lift your left leg a little higher, move your right arm a little higher, 5 breaths. Little bit more intense work for your back and breathe. Keep your gaze towards your right fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your left knee, reach your right arm up to the sky. You're gonna reach towards the back foot. If this is not gonna happen, you can just gently reach your right arm up to the sky and this works as well. If you can catch your foot, put your foot against your hand, press your foot against your hand, open your chest towards the right and breathe. And release. Inhale to your cow pose. Exhale to your cat. Slowly back to the neutral position. Let's bring your left knee into the center, right foot out behind you. Again, you want to flex your right foot, rotate your right thigh inward a little bit. Make sure your hips are flat and parallel to the floor. Reach your left arm out to the front and breathe here 5 breaths, strengthening your back. So really activate your right quadriceps here, kicking through your right foot, but pull your left hip back a little bit as well so your hips and your pelvis is neutral. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna reach up a little higher with your foot and your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing in. 5. Bend your left knee to reach back and press your foot against your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know the balancing might be a little bit challenging in this pose. It's okay to fall and exhale, left hand down, right knee down. Inhale, chest forward, belly down, tailbone up. Exhale to curl. Inhale here. Exhale this time, push your hips back, knees open, move your hands wide to the front. Exhale to your child pose. Now we're gonna go into your puppy pose from here, which is a nice opening for your chest. So bring your knees right underneath your hips. You're gonna keep your hips right over your knees. You're gonna walk your fingertips wide to the front. Stretch out and move your chest down to the ground. Chin down and breathe. So you're really opening your upper back here. And slowly come forward, all fours position. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's push back to downward facing dog. Now side stretch, bring your feet towards the center. Lift your heels high with your inhale. Exhale, move both of you. Twist your feet to the left side. Drop your heels down gently. Push your hips back towards the back wall. Keep twisting your knees to the left. And to the other side. Repeat a few times if it feels good for you. Side stretch. And slowly come back to the center. This time, drop your knees underneath your hips. Sit up on your knees. Hips over your hips. Gentle camel pose. Slowly lift your sternum up. You might stay here with your hands on your hips and gently look up and breathe. So if stretching of your belly is not feeling good for you, just come to just lifting your sternum up, yeah? If you feel still good and if you have an open back, you have an option to drop your hands down on your heels for your full Ashtanga Camel Pose. Breathe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and slowly come back to the center. And then exhale to cat pose to counter. Slowly back to the neutral position. And drop your hips down on your heels. Move your arms all the way up. And with your exhale, bend your right elbow. Catch your right elbow here. And pull your right elbow towards the center of your head. You're gonna grab onto or touch the in between your shoulder blades. Bring your left arm down. Slide your left fingertips up towards your right fingertips. Some of you might be able to catch your hands. If this doesn't happen, you can use your towel. End of the towel, you can catch that and still feel the same stretch. Okay? Slowly inhale, lengthen your sternum and move your sternum up and breathe. If you can press your head against your right elbow and add on to this little tricep stretch as well. And slowly bring your arms forward. This time right elbow comes underneath your left elbow. Wrap your forearms together. Back up your palms, or one more time wrap to palms together. And slowly bring your elbows up, chin to your chest. Slowly lift your gaze, release. Left side, left elbow bend. Pull your left elbow towards the center of your body. Right hand comes around and all the way up towards your fingertips. It's okay, the left side might be a little tighter or looser. It's a lot of times a different size or different. So you can use that, once again, towel to grab onto the end of the towel if you want. Or catch your fingers if that's accessible to you. Head back onto your arms. Breathe. 3, 4, 5, and slowly release. Left elbow come underneath your right elbow. Back of your palms, so palms together. Lift your elbows, chin to chest. slowly release from here. Okay. So from here, I'm gonna use the props. What you can do is if you have rolled blankets, you can use that one as well. Now, if you have bolster, that's the best. If you have some sleeping pillow, like the body pillows that you've been using to sleep on the side, that works as well. All we are doing is the Shalabhasana locust position and some of the belly down position for your back bend. So a lot of time back bends can be avoided. People try to avoid that, but for me, it has been working really well for me because it has a lot of weight in the front. Really nice to strengthen the back. Okay, and to do the belly down position, you don't want to squish the belly, so you need to have some type of pillows or rolled blankets or anything that's soft enough but also have a height that gives you a little space for your belly. So I'm using a little pillow here and a bolster. Okay, slowly what you're gonna do is put one pillow or the bolster underneath your pelvis, another one underneath your chest. Make sure you are not in pain. If you're in pain or if your height needs to be adjusted, adjust that. Okay, so notice my belly is nice and just kind of hanging here. What you can do is bring your feet together, thighs together, relax your butt, slowly bring yourself into your gentle Cobra first. So move your shoulders back, elbows back, and breathe here. You feel the engagement of your back muscles. When you're ready, reach your hands back, palms face up, move your shoulders back even more, Shalabhasana. Keep breathing. And bending your knees. Catch the outside of your feet. Slowly press your feet against your hands. Don't go too crazy, but gently lifting up to your Dhanurasana. Slowly bring your hands down. Inhale, upper facing, and then exhale, push your hips back, child pose. Slowly come back to the center and relax. Okay, so we are not going to go through too many of this. I just wanted to show you the modification and variation you can do with the props for the back bend option. It has been working really well for me throughout the pregnancy. Now I'll show you the Shavasana. If you have a block, that'll be great. If you have 2 blocks, that's even greater. You can use one of this, a tall one here, and also that little, you can put it on a side way to make it a little shorter. And you're gonna make a little scale. Slowly put the bolster or pillow on top, and you can kind of lie on this one. You can adjust if you don't want too much height. You can also just do this with one block, have a little recline. And what you're gonna do is basically you're gonna let the head rest over here on the high side and slowly come down. You can also bend your knees to Supta Baddha Konasana position if that feels good for your hips. And relax.